Hey guys, welcome back to Built in America. I'm your host, Jeff Vreeland. This is a show about men and women who are actually building businesses in America today, not chasing profits, but trying to do it with conviction and responsibility. As you know, each episode I sit down with founders, operators, leaders who believe business is more than transactions. It's influence, it's stewardship, and it's one of the most powerful ways our values show up in real life. We're here to talk about the marketplace, what's changing, what's working, what it really takes to serve customers who care about where they buy and who they buy it from. These are honest conversations with the people doing the work, learning in real time how to build and lead and grow in a very complicated world. And today I am very excited to have Irene Bisson, who is the owner of Woodsy Home Life. She's sitting right in the intersection of building a business and staying grounded in her values. We're going to talk today, go through our questions that we normally do. But Irene, thanks so much for being here. Can you tell me a little bit about Woodsy Home Life?
Yeah, Jeff, thank you for having me. Woodsy Home Life we started as a home fragrance company. We started just with a candle, and we have grown from there to, it was originally Woodsy, but Home Life, like it's all things home life. I'm a busy mom of four. So the start was just all my favorite things around the home. Um, I wanted to be able to create products that aligned with my values for even non-toxic products. So that's how I kind of got rolling into not just the candle, into fragrances, perfumes. Also, we have a laundry line and an all natural skincare line. So we have a shop in Magnolia, Texas, where we make most things by hand, almost everything by hand in there. And that's who we are.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I feel like a lot of the things that are starting out are solving personal needs. And as a busy mom, as you said, I have four kids. And so it's just, we're trying to solve problems we live in every day. So it's always good.
Right.
All right, let's jump into our 5 questions. First one, how does your business help people live out their values when they spend their money?
Yeah. So I think you mean values in faith and conservative values.
That's right.
Immediately though, what came to mind for me is a big value is stewarding my body well. Like I because it's so important to me that the products that come into my house are toxin free, and I'm trying to go through my whole house and make this a thing. I want to create products that are healthy for not just my family but other families. So I actually think there's a war on health, on our bodies, and just yeah, I guess like that's super important to me. And I do think that comes into conservative values and my Christian values as well, because of stewardship, is we are to steward all things well.
Absolutely.
I Hopefully that's
No, it's great. It's great. It's perfect. That's
yeah.
perfect. I agree. All right, let's move into question 2. What does building and growing your business in America mean to you personally?
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is opportunity. Okay, like I'll just share, I'm originally from Canada, and building in America has been such a gift. It's been a gift to me and my family. Um, the opportunity that people have in America to be able to grow, to work hard, and to build something is astounding. Like I am genuinely in awe of this country, and I I obviously I love Canada too, but I'm just like the US is a really special place. And sometimes I get really frustrated when people don't understand what a gift that you guys have being born into the US, and yeah, the opportunity, and um I guess I'll use privilege. Like it is such a privilege to be in a country with so many resources, and um yeah, like I just think opportunity. Like you can build in this
Yep.
country.
I love it. I love it. All right, question 3. How have you seen your customers change in the last few years or even few months, especially those who are
Mhm.
conservative or faith-minded customers?
That's interesting. Okay. Over the last few years, we went on a platform called Public Square, and that was an interesting one because we did get a flood of new customers that were faith-minded, conservative-minded. We don't always know where all of our customers come from because we have an online store, but um, I would say I would say we've started to get emails from customers from that Public Square platform that was just super encouraging. So that was an influx because there's this platform that's essentially trying to make itself a mirror of Amazon, but for conservative values. So we have had an influx, but I don't always know where our customers are coming from beyond when
Yeah.
they send an email.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Yeah. Public Square has done some great stuff. We've talked to a lot
Mhm.
of their clients, so they've made a great impact, especially within the conservative space. So,
Yeah.
question number 4: what values guide the way you lead your team and serve your customers?
Oh, values. Well, I'm a believer. So, like obviously Christian values, but even beyond that, I feel like lately what I've been really honing in on is not acting in fear, but in love. Like over the last few years in the business, I feel like God has been doing an overhaul in my own heart. Truthfully, I'm just going to be really, really transparent here. For my first few years in the US, I was grinding. And as a mom of 4, trying to grind and build a business, it isn't good in your family life. It wasn't good for my marriage. And I was really operating out of fear instead of like the love of Christ flowing through my life and just like trusting him. I was feeling like I really had to do it on my own. And yeah, I guess right now, the biggest thing that I'm trying to operate in is every decision I make, I wanna make sure it's not out of fear, but it's out of my identity in Christ and that love of Christ that flows through me, whether it's dealing with issues with my team or customers. I just wanna be a vessel that just kind of
Yep.
just flows that way out of
Yep.
love and not fear. Because whenever I'm operating in fear, nothing is good.
That's right. That's right. All right. Last question. This is my favorite question to ask because I love hearing what people say. But what's one piece of advice that you would give other business owners who are trying to reach values driven Americans?
Okay, so I heard a few people on your podcast say this, and I just thought the right is authenticity, and that probably was one of my biggest struggles over the years is is being too afraid to show up authentically, so I wasn't showing up, whether it's on social, in different opportunities. I think it all comes back to fear is being okay and like just trusting that who you are in Christ is enough. And whenever fear held me back, my audience, my people, my customer didn't resonate with me, but like I am an expression of of Christ. Like I have to be okay to show up authentically who God made me and trust that like I am enough and I am exactly who I need to be in this workforce, in as an entrepreneur, and I don't need to be anyone else. Like I belong here and I'm enough in Christ.
Absolutely. You are. We all are. That was wonderful. That's really wonderful. Thank you, Irene. Thank you for being here, guys. That's a wrap on our show today. I hope today's conversation has encouraged you, has encouraged me definitely. And it's also reminded you that building a business in this country is more than just profits. It's about values, people, and long-term impact. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe to our weekly Liberty Spinners podcast, where we go deeper into how Americans are choosing to live out their values. with where and how they spend their money. If you are a business owner, a leader, or a brand that wants to better understand how to serve values-driven Americans, check out our website, libertyspenders.com. You can connect with us and book a meeting. We'd be happy to talk with you. And then finally, if you or someone you know would be a great guest on the Built in America podcast, head over to builtinamericapodcast.com, learn more, and apply to be on the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting American-built businesses, and we'll see you next time on Built in America.